Hello, everyone. Welcome back. We are on episode 172 of our Oxygen Not Included All Achievement Run. It's been a little bit here. We've made some kind of decisions that I am pretty excited about. If you haven't seen so, we did create a new series, and that is going to be covering the newest DLC drop with the Bionic Duplicants and series, which is the Frosty Planet of the more previous DLC. So we are going to do two DLCs in one on that series. So if you're interested in that, you can either find that at the end of the video, or I think we can even have one at the top right corner here. We'll put that up there just so anybody can go right to that if you'd rather watch that right now. And that's just going to be an extra series that we are going to work on in tandem with this one until this one is complete, and then we will probably move on to just use that series as the replacement once we have completed our achievement run here. So that's what it's looking like in the future. There are a few things that we are going to go over before we fully let the duplicants start running rampant. Let's look at our colony summary here and see what we have left to complete. We have Cosmic Archaeology, so we have to find 7 more terrestrial artifacts and then bring them home. So this is going to require us to go to an asteroid, get a rocket platform on them, and send those artifacts directly home. So that would probably be the easiest way to do so, which means we will need a duplicant on each one of the asteroids in order to keep building and grabbing those artifacts that are sitting together. So far we've seen most of them have 2, and I think there might have been one that has 3 artifacts. So we will be working on that in a little while here. At the moment we are focused directly on getting some of our materials situated and getting really close to creating those the metal volcano tamers, and that's coming up once we have enough materials to do so. That's where we are headed, at least in the near future. So let's look at the next one. It's establish colonies on 5 asteroids by building and activated mini pods. That's pretty easy. We have 1 more to go, and then that'll be established. Open the temporal tear by finding and activating the temporal tear opener. Send a duplicant on a 1-way mission on the furthest star map destination. So we will have to also finish that one off by doing that. We scroll down. We have completed all of the OG achievements. Right now, we are working on what is left of the different spaced out DLC. You can see that by scrolling over the corner here. It's the spaced out DLC achievements. We click on GMO AOK. All we have left is gas grass and waterweed, which we will adjust where the location of these are in a little while. We could make it easier to get radiation to both of these, so we may do that in a little bit here, but we need lead suits. That way our duplicants don't start mutating into not so awesome things to deal with. So we are going to just kind of work on this as we get our metal materials from the metal volcanoes, and that'll take some time. Mind the gap, we are actively working on this on Lushani right now. Because of how much radiation that we get on the asteroid, it'll be very easy to continually get diamond, and converting that carbon directly into diamond with the diamond press. So we are going to work on that pretty quickly here, so that way we can send either the diamond to the top of the rockets as they come back and forth between this asteroid, or B, we just ship it to the main asteroid that has all the rockets on them. That way they can build the drill cone at the top of the rockets. Okay, land duplicants or rovers on all worlds in the cluster. So this is something we can work on as we work on the other ones. Again, it doesn't seem like it's something that's going to take very long to do. Sweeter than honey, extract uranium from a beta hive without getting stung. On Lushani, we do have plenty of carbon dioxide. We're going to need to keep it at a consistent temperature in an area. Otherwise, the beta hives are going to be too cold in that region, and it's just going to turn the carbon dioxide directly into a liquid form, which then obviously the betas will wake up, and we do not want that. So we're gonna probably isolate an area, start warming it up a little bit, and then that's just how we're gonna keep one of the areas from the betas waking up with the carbon dioxide. So moral high ground, we did complete that one. And then the last one we have is That's Rad. Run a research reactor at full capacity for 5 cycles. So a lot of these achievements are directly related to Lushani. As long as we tame that asteroid, get some of the materials, and start taming the radiation, we should be able to complete all of these in a reasonable amount of time. So that's what our focus is going to be on the next few episodes. We're going to try and really focus up on getting some extra power, and no research focus selected. Yeah, we don't need to choose anything for research, I don't think, unless they made some changes. Let's scroll around and zoom out. Oh, there's one more. Data science. So this one is from the new DLC, I believe, but I don't think it is. If we hit escape, yeah, the Frosty Planet and the Bionic Booster Pack are not enabled. We can click to enable it, but I'm not going to do that since we started the entire run and spaced out. I don't want to change that, at least right now. Maybe in the future after we've completed everything, but probably not would be my guess. So I think we have a little bit of stress over here. Let's check our food. Okay, we've got 67 units, so that's 67,000 food. So that's gonna last us quite a few cycles. We're good in that regard. Let's see, what else are we working on here? We are also working on the new, I say new, because it is new. We are working on the new SPOM, right? We want this new SPOM because it's going to work at least better than these, and it gets it away from the base. We're gonna take the salt water and turn that into regular water, and then just pump that directly into the SPOM that we have right here. Right now we have a big reservoir of water, but this will probably be better. That way we can allow the salt water to keep accumulating and then turning it into regular water, and so on and so forth. Everybody kind of gets the gist of where I'm going with that. The next thing that I want to do here is I'm going to have a couple of ladders. I'm going to change how we have this set up right here. We are going to go directly down with an insulated pipe and back into the, what do you want to call it? Right back into this metal refinery. And then we are going to separate the lines going around and cooling off this area with the steam turbines and the metal refinery area. So what I want to do is separate both of those inputs and outputs so we can use the cooling for a couple of different locations just to make it simpler, and I think it'll be good in the long term for that kind of thing. Let's see about what else could we be doing here. Let's just cut this pipe temporarily. Do we have something that we're making iron ore to refine iron? Yeah, we should probably make a few of these. Okay. So what we do here is we cut this off, and then it'll send it just inside of the metal refinery. It's just waiting for materials. Okay, so that's good. We're going to be making some more solar panels to help with the power situation. Let's look at our crops. How are they doing? Okay, we don't have... Why don't we have any sort of liquid here? That's pretty weird. I thought we had some. So what we're going to do is mop a little bit of that, grab that, and then throw it into above here, right? We closed off this area. Okay, let's see the radiation. What does it look like? 422 rads per per cycle, which is not a lot, right? We do need a little bit more. The problem is these require so much lux that we can't really get to the side of this without making some adjustments up here, which we'll probably do in the long term. Over here is where we plan on really focusing up, removing the tiles here and adding some of the extra suits, so that the lead suits, so nobody has any issues running in and out next to the radiation. So that's kind of on the agenda, I should say. Yeah, let's get that done. What does the priority look like? Okay, so that's probably why. Get all these done here, here, and here. Good, and let's go back to our main asteroid, check on everybody, make sure everybody's doing okay. Seems like we're doing okay, but we need to check it out and see. Enable the building. We don't want to send any of these out until we have some more of the diamond, right? We only need 200 kilograms, but again, we need to tame Lushani for that. We haven't made any other adjustments really on this asteroid since we've been kind of focused up on Lushani. We've got plenty of igneous rock on this asteroid now, so we're feeding all of our hatches, getting plenty of food from them, and so on. We've got a lot of Paku sitting here, right? Which is interesting, right? Let's see, what do we got here? Okay. Perfect. Let's see, did we get any extra coffee mugs in a while? No, we have not. That's fine. How's our sulfur? Let's check our sulfur. So we're also getting sulfur here. 40 tons. Wow. That is a lot. Alright. Our polluted water is continuous down here. Which is good, right? And then it's going up in this direction. It's feeding all of these pinch of pepper plants, and then it's also going here, which is constantly providing. Filtration medium is low, is it? Didn't we have... Okay, we have igneous rock to sand. Yeah, let's make this a higher priority. We definitely need some more. Let's look at the temperatures. It's a little warm over in this vicinity, but it's not too bad. Wow, that looks great. Let's change our monument here. There we go. No, let's get both of these. We like both of them. Oh, they added some. Look at that. We have a couple of more options now. Let's see, any more down here? Yeah, there we go. Let's see, what do we got? Perfect. Look at that. So awesome. Love it so much. Clay, you guys do a fantastic job. I hope everybody hears that. We love to see the new things. Alright, all that looks good. Food's good. We have a little idleness, but nothing to really complain about too much. We're gonna give them a few things to do here and there. Idle. Okay, dormant. How long are we dormant for? 50 cycles. Holy cow. Let's take a look at our second asteroid. Unpermitted food. What do you mean unpermitted food? Devin, you should be able to eat anything you want. Let's scroll down to where we are at, which is here. Unpermitted food. What food can you not eat? Well, you can eat everything that we have in here. No grub fruit. Oh, there you go. What do we have? Oh, it's just meal lice. But you can also eat from the other stuff. So that's why I'm a little confused as to why. Because they can come up here and grab the dried surf and turf, throw that here. Oh, it's power. Okay. I see. Here, we're gonna just cut this off temporarily. and then make this a higher priority. Have it separated from both of those. That'll give them some extra food. It does require a little bit of power, so... Okay, so that looks good. That all looks great. We're gonna move on to a little bit faster of a speed here. Really start to focus on what we're trying to do. Let's get some of this... Oh, we don't need to keep doing that. We only needed a little bit. Salt water, relocate this to here. Oh, it's using bleach stone. That's good. And then we'll use a higher priority to move that up there and then empty it right there. I guess it's just when you go to pick up the salt water, it's also used to grow the water weeds, right? So no worries there. None at all. Okay, let's go to Ugelhen. Or I think that's how you say it. Probably wrong. Let's look at our temperatures here. This one's not going to be too hot. Everything over here looks pretty good. Look at that sulfur. 14, 22, 25. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of sulfur. Like, if I have to like zoom out to see. 25 tons, 25 tons, 25 tons, 25 tons. We have so much. I'm just gonna check this out on here. Sulfur. 131 tons. So we will never run out of food ever again. With this amount of sulfur, that really helps. It really, really helps. Okay, the last thing that I did not check on our main asteroid is the petroleum boiler. It looks like it's doing okay. We haven't turned off... Well, we have one of these that are not getting enough liquid because they're at the end. But we have plenty of power being generated regardless of this. And plenty of water, even though it's 54 or 52.4 or 51.4 degrees. That's totally fine. Wild, okay. Elderly, wow. But we're getting grub food, so that's totally good. All right. We are going to need a mechatronics engineer soon. Who has the capabilities of that here? Let's look at our skills. Here we are. Devin. We're almost there. We don't have enough because we don't want to be in the red, but oh, see, Dom is at 16 out of 17. Okay, we need to fix this. So, we'll give him electrical engineering, but we need to figure out some extra way to get better morale. Let's look at our rooms here. We have a great hall. We have a washroom. That's a private bedroom, so that's a better morale. Let's see, we have a massage clinic here. Greenhouse stable, recreation room. That would probably be the next thing. Yeah. Now, where would we put the recreation room? It's gonna go probably right around here. Once we move our spam over, I think that'll be the best route, location to put it. We're gonna just put aluminum ore here. Okay. We are slowly getting closer to what we need here. Actually, we're gonna build one of these. Cancel this. We're gonna build one of these right here. That way it goes up and over some extra power generation. Okay. Yeah, we don't have enough power to start doing the diamond press. Did we get some carbon here? No, we haven't even started this. Unless it's just not showing up back here. Phosphorate. Kiln. No. Here, we'll just type this in here. Find. Yeah, we don't have any here. There we go. Yeah, we're slowly dipping out of power here and there, which is definitely not good. But that's okay. We will get there in a little while. Do we have coal? I thought we have coal. So this is the section behind it. And everything here is on this power bank. Okay, so that's why we're running into issues. Okay. So we haven't fully transitioned to new power yet. But we will shortly. This is going to provide us with enough power to keep the SPAM running. We're not going to have anything attached to that. The SPAM will literally self-powered, right? So that'll be above here. We'll have a hydrogen generator and then probably a reservoir and a couple of other stuff up here to help with the power generation just for the SPAM itself. And then we will have more power transformers to power everything over here. It will be nice and dandy. So we'll need power at the start, but then after it gets going, we should be fine. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna slowly push those to the right, maybe. What would be the best way? You know what? Let's just dig underneath. And then we'll go down like that. So nobody gets stuck. And then we'll just build a kind of location for the salt water to go straight down into. And then we will cool it, like not cool it off, but yeah, we might need to cool it off. That's pretty hot actually. 50 degrees. Let's see. 95 degrees Celsius. Okay. Oh, that was sand. We're lucky this didn't start going in this direction. Flood everything. That would be rough. Alright, let's go empty here. And while we do that, let's go back to the main asteroid. Go all the way up here. How is our sand? 445 kilograms. Yeah, we are hurting a little bit for like regolith and the filtration mediums, but it's okay. Okay, how much oak shell do we have? Let's look at that. Oak shell molt. Wow, 734 units. That's a lot. So if we look here, oak shell molt forever. Oh man, we have so much. You know, this is a good thing to have, right? Okay. All right, that's good. Now these should be growing again. Hopefully we will get a mutation. Even if we don't, that's all right. We are well on our way to being able to make those a little bit easier of a change, but to get the mutation. But we'll work on that if we have to. We'll change it up. It's just we have to worry about the gas grass getting lumens, so we would have to put it like here or here and then open this up here, or vice versa, other side here and remove the solar panel and whatnot. So just pick your poison, which way do you want to go, type of thing. Okay, we have a little bit more iron, which is good. So they have been making extra. I'm thinking we may make another bedroom and then prepare for a 4th duplicate on this asteroid. It would really help with getting things done efficiently. Temperature's hot. Yeah, I can see that. Let's turn this into a higher priority though. Okay, that looks good. How are these doing over here? Okay, so we're pumping oxygen over here. All of this chlorine is turning into liquid chlorine, which is what we're using up here. Oh, they need illumination. Must be getting close to the end of the day. Yep, it is. Let's move on over here. Check out. Let's just do a water check. Okay, water all the way there. Getting up here. We're getting plenty of water over there, which is great. All right. All this looks pretty good. How much supercoolant do we have lying around? Oh yeah, we have quite a bit. Probably could use some more, to be honest. Okay, because the plan eventually is going to be to pull out the ethanol from cooling off this area up here in a second when we're done saving our game. The hydrogen that's in here, we are going to change the temperature to just be colder than what it is now, which it gets like a temperature of like -70-ish with the ethanol, which is okay, right? It's ethanol is not a very good. I know some people are gonna be like, why do you have ethanol in these pipes still? I know. We're focusing on our achievement run, and that's kind of why I'm not changing a lot of the systems that we have in place. But the goal here in the not so distant future is to swap out this ethanol and put supercoolant in the giant loop. We do not have enough supercoolant at the moment to swap out. There's just too much in here, at least for right now, to swap them. So not there yet. All right, let's go back over here. Can we like get these done? That would be pretty helpful. Do we even have that research station available? Yeah, we do. All right, so I'm just gonna do this so it stops yelling at us that we don't have a research selected. Missing research station. Yeah, that's very true. I did get rid of our other research station. I'll put it back up in a moment here. Once we get rid of this, we will put a... Oh, what are we gonna put here? We need stations. We'll need a regular research station, which we'll put here. We will need a supercomputer, which is right here. And then does it require... It does require regular orange research, which can only be done... Let's see, what is that? That is orbital data collection. That's right. So if we look at these... It's the virtual planetarium. How many databanks do we have? 217. So we would need to make some more, which it's okay. It's just, like, we don't need to enable it. It's just if we decide to enable any of the other DLC, we would need to get all the research completed. Yeah, we don't have any rad bolts here left, so... Yeah, I know, missing research station, that's fine. At least it'll give them something to do. Let's see. Natural gas is good. Oh, yes. That's something that we wanted to check out. I believe this was a hydrogen geyser, right? Yeah, it's a hydrogen vent. Probably pretty 500 degrees. Yeah, good thing that we have this cooling loop right here, because that's going to be used to cool it down, and then we will hopefully have enough hydrogen for extra power for the base. Yeah, so how much plastic do we have? Because I'm going to make that other room that we mentioned earlier. Plastic. Oh, we've got plenty here. Okay. Where are we going to put you? Radiation. Yeah, we're going to put you right here, I think. I'll have them build those shortly. Are we cold? It looks like we're cold. Why would we be cold? There's nothing cold around here. They must have come down to the bottom. It's quite alright. They're taking their sweet time. What are we yellow alerting? Oh. Alright, let's go back up here. Camera return. Interesting. Yeah, we don't want to have anybody else next to Dom, because Dom likes to snore. Okay, all of that was opened up. We need to be careful here, though, because we have our aluminum volcano. So what I think we are going to do is go up here. And not break this open, but just kind of make sure we don't pigeonhole ourselves so where we need to, like, because we need enough room. 1 2 3 1 2 3 4, right? So this, we can't go higher than or lower than this one, because we need room for the steam turbines to cool off that room. So we're gonna have all of this done right here, and we'll hold off on this side so that way we don't get stuck, since that's our favorite thing to do. Okay. And then what we do next is build here and here. We honestly don't need that since we can go across. Okay, and then we'll build a liquid pump here. Okay, so what we are going to do is take advantage of this right here. That way, if we open this up, it'll stop. We'll open up this one, and then if any liquid comes out, it'll just create a liquid lock on us. But what we want to do is open it up so that way we can get the liquid to go in here. We'll use this location. We'll go up maybe one more, like here. Yeah, we'll build that so that way it goes down into this, and then we will have enough room for refinement and desalinator. We'll have room for one desalinator, which will be right here, right? And that'll be fine. That'll work. We'll keep this an actual insulated tile, and then we'll go down and open this up in this way. Just yeah. Hey, we have some cosmetic blueprints. I can't resist every time I see that blue button. What do we got? Ooh, some power brunch blazer. Nice. Tops and onesies. Fantastic. Love it. Love it. Love it. Okay. Okay, so we're almost done with this here, where we're gonna cut the pipe and allow it just to go in a loop on its own, and then we will separate the loop behind it. Yeah, let's get rid of the bridge. There we go. Now we're starting to really catch up. We're not too idle over here. We have stuff going on, it looks like. What do we got to print? Some thimble reeds, some shine nymph eggs, building, suit wearing, supplying, but decreased athletic. Okay, so this is not cool. So we get suit wearing, but we have decreased athletics. So we would need the suit wearing, and we would need to do some training on the running wheels for this duplicate. I'm gonna ignore both of these until we get like a top tier duplicate. I think that would be the best. Yeah, all right. And then something that I'm not forgetting about, that I'm not touching until we get the materials, is both the liquid hydrogen and the liquid oxygen for the new rocket. I haven't forgotten about this location. The only thing that I've done... Oh man, is it that full? We need to stop sending stuff in here. Big whoopsie here. Deconstruct the bottle drainer. I filled up the entire thing. Kind of a whoopsie. Well, all of the liquid inside of the reservoir is going to be really cold now. We really don't need this to be negative 255, so I'm just going to do negative 50. I don't want to use extra power if we don't have this stuff set yet. Yeah, we're going to just hold off on that. How are we doing over here on everything else? Okay, we've got food. We have grub plants. We have all of these goodies here. We don't have any fertilizer, but that's okay. These will still grow nicely. All right. Looks good. We have tons of natural gas. Let's go back to Lushani, check it out. And we may go on to our fastest speed. I don't necessarily like going on the fastest speed, but we have a good amount of tasks for them to complete and get caught up on. They're not there yet on these, so let's make these a little bit higher of a priority. There we go. That's what we're gonna do next. Now, what we are going to do is make sure that we can get all of this done. Do we have enough metal? Let's look. We have gold, we have some aluminum. Let's build some more of these up here. It's okay that it's gonna be made out of gold. We're gonna go all the way up. 1, 2, 3, we'll just do 2, and then we'll make some, no, we'll keep the iron. We want to keep the iron. We'll just make it out of aluminum. We have so much. I'm just gonna have this to get it done, and then we're gonna make that the highest priority, and then we should be good. Okay, what we want to do next is cut off the pipe here, and then it's just gonna go into a circle. This is gonna go in its own little loop here. There we go. And then what else are we gonna do? So now that we have this kind of situated here, let's actually keep the bridge, and then we're gonna go up directly into this here. Okay? Perfect. I'm not sure why I didn't switch this around to begin with, to separate the loop, but now that we have separated it, we can actually cool down other things, and I think I may just change that one to the aluminum, and we can start really getting this area cold because it's pretty warm on the outside there. So we don't want that, right? We want to cool it all down. Kind of had it not set properly, but that's okay. Just make that higher priority as well. We're moving again on the fastest speed right now, and we will give them some time to complete their tasks. We have our other spam over here that we really need to kind of get completed, but it's not like at the top of the list compared to the other stuff. Okay, let's go back down here. Did we make extra diamond? We did, but it's not done yet. Let's see. Let's see if we can finish up some of this research. I mean, we really don't need to. But we got we got novice research done. We have the other one done. Once all of this is completed, let's get rid of that, and then we can just do the supercomputer research. We don't have very much on this material study terminal, but we don't have any rad bolts, so we can't continue doing that research. It's not going to take very much to get that. Rad bolts, that is, but again, the only reason we have the research is from the latest DLC. They added an extra section. Ooh, let's see who we're gonna put in here. Let's Harold. Let's go, Harold. And oh, look at that face. Uh-oh. I wonder what we're gonna get. Complete the process. Woo! Harold's brain is still vibrating and they've never felt better. Harold has acquired the Deep Diver's Lung trait. This duplicate has a frankly impressive ability to hold their breath. Air consumption rate is minus 50 grams per second. That is awesome, especially in an early game. If you get that in the earlier of the game, it makes a very big difference. Whoa. Sani pinch row egg. Alright, we need to take a look at those. Alright, what do we get for them? They look like little robot pinch rows. They thrive in water and eliminate germs from any liquid that it inhabits. They eat polluted dirt, slime, and rot piles. The comfort range is anywhere between 50 to 100 degrees, but the livable range is negative 50 to 100 degrees Celsius, but the comfort range is 0 to 40 degrees. Okay, what's it like in here? Oh, okay, so that's pretty good for them at the moment. Let's go back to looking at their database entry. They drop raw shellfish. Oh, we have a bunch of them. 1, 2. And how are we like getting that? If they dwell in water, we get a higher chance of them, but we're not even in water. Interesting. Okay. But raw shellfish, what does that turn into? That turns into cooked seafood, okay. Or we can feed it to hatches. Okay, 4,000 kilograms, or yeah, kcal. That's still pretty good if you ask me. It goes from standard to good quality when you cook it into cooked seafood. Okay. Interesting. All right. That's pretty sweet considering the other ones don't do that, right? If we go back, we look at regular poke shells. We're gonna need to, if we want to keep these SaniShells, that's definitely not what they're called. All the way at the bottom. No, it is SaniShells. If we want to keep them, we're gonna need to create a similar living habitat for them, but it will need to be like either to the left or to the right or up here. Probably in this section right next to it. So we can start doing that right now. We're gonna create another location for them. You know what we need to do? Sani. There we go. Now they won't be angry anymore. So, you know what I was thinking? I don't need it anymore since we don't have any eggs missing from the list inside the conveyor loader. But if you don't want your duplicates going in and out, all you need to do is have some automation here, and if it detects that there is any eggs, you could just turn off the door. That would be one way to do it. Then they won't get angry and start smacking the duplicates. Alright, let's go over to Lushani, take a look over here. What have they completed? What have they not been completing? Okay, we got the liquid pump done. Let's go with the ladder and go straight up here. That way they can get it in and out once his insulated tiles are completed. Yeah, they haven't. They couldn't reach all that, so let's go with this right here. We're gonna start getting a room ready for another duplicate, so we can have 4 duplicates instead of 3 on this asteroid. Lots of stress. Dom, why are you stressed? It's mostly because the amount of morale he has is not good. We need to get it a little bit higher. Yeah, why do we not... Oh, we have gas grass right here? Oh, that's probably because of the pips. There were pips here. Yeah, they've been growing them and grabbing them and moving them around. Did we get any of this done? No, we did not. That's fine. Okay. Alright, this has been completed. We're gonna go all the way around in a loop. And now we can actually cool down the area like we really want to. Oh, we did this incorrectly. We want this to be a regular pipe, and then we want this going here to be the not regular pipe. Okay, we're gonna just change those. Higher priority. And that'll be just fine. You know, that's kind of how I look in the morning sometimes. My eyes are just like, I don't want to wake up every time. Especially in this time of year when you get a little bit less sleep because you have so much extra stuff to do throughout the day. Okay, let's see. This is idle. We can't do anything about that right now. Want to mop these up though, because then they don't get soggy feet. Okay. Looking good. They are kind of keeping up with the temperature, not temperature, the power for right now. We do need to make some adjustments in a little while, but for the most part, we've got food, we have power, we should be doing just fine. Okay, when we make this, yeah, let's make, can we like, make this the highest priority. I don't want to keep leaking oxygen into the atmosphere right here. Thank you. Unreachable. Okay. Yeah, we'll just get rid of this temporarily. Okay, anything else that we're missing here? Irrigation. Yeah, it would be nice if we just plop them right here and then pumped the salt water directly to these. But how much would they drink? They would drink 5 kilograms per cycle, and there's 1,000. It would take a long time for these, and we don't need to have this many. Okay, these are just regular grass seeds. There's nothing special about those. Regular waterweed seeds. Yep, just regular waterweed seeds. There's nothing, no mutated ones. From what I can see, I wonder if you did it this way. Okay, you can't really see if they're mutated or not. What do we got? Blueprints. More aluminum. It's fine. I'm not going to make any drastic decisions right away. Okay, they got this completed. So now, this is going to keep going. All these in this area are going to get colder and colder and colder because we are cooling the area down now. What do we have this set to? We have this set to 0. Okay, this is good. This is really good because we are slowly decreasing the temperature. You can see that right here. Eventually this area is going to start to get warm enough to evaporate, and then the area up here is going to be nice and cold, and down here a little bit because we changed the piping. But essentially this is what we wanted, so we can not distribute the heat throughout the entire base. Alright, let's go to the asteroid number 1 and we're going to see what we can do here. Alright. Let's see. Okay, this is stopping everything going on here. Well, let's take a peek. Okay. Yeah, we did this. This is not great. We'll probably change that later on. But they're not idle anymore, which is what we were wondering about. Okay, looks good. We're not sending stuff into the wrong direction. How's the volcano? Volcano's good. For another 30 cycles, we'll have plenty of extra igneous rock to turn into sand, because that's definitely the primary thing that we've been doing. Sand. Oh boy, we need more sand, don't we? It says 0. Yeah, we're gonna add some more of this here. We'll do like 30. Alright, back to Lushani we go. Take a look at this radiation. Okay, so we're getting a little bit here. It's definitely not enough to mutate it rather quickly. Yeah, I'm thinking it'll probably be better to create a section right here for the water weeds and then just pump it in with a hydroponic from over here instead of what we have right now. That means we're also going to need insulated pipe. We're going to go down and over. And then we also want power. So we're going to do just a regular wire down and over. This is so we have an easy way to connect those two right up. Okay. Still have to complete all of this up here, and it is the highest priority, but Give them a little while and we will catch up. Let's check the diamond up here. Did we get any extra diamond? No, we did not. It's gonna take a little bit longer since when we get diamond out of these, it really doesn't give us a lot. Only 100 kilograms. So that means we usually need about, if it takes 1,000 diamond to make a drill cone, then we need to do this 10 times in order to get that. That's why Lushani's way better for this type of thing. Right? Let's see, how much coal do we have? 200 or 2,090. 2,975.5. Okay, that's quite a bit, but we have some microbe mushers here. We could grab that stuff and use it for materials. It's all made out of copper and copper ore. That would be kind of good, right? Okay. What's next? What do we need to do while we're waiting for other stuff? We got all of that growing. See, what I don't understand is why the bleach, not the bleach, the salt water goes missing here and here. Does anybody know why? Is it because they soak it up? I mean, that would kind of make sense, but it's also kind of frustrating because then I have to keep relocating salt water here and then emptying it. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you know the answer to that question, because that sure is frustrating. Quite a bit, actually. Alright. We'll give that a little moment for them to catch up on all of the different wires. We have a couple more to do up here for the extra power that's going on. Made our rocket platform so we could land here, but I wanted to wait until we get enough on the drill cone. Let's see. They're just waiting for materials. They're just not going over there. They've got too many other things going on. That's why we wanted another duplicate here. There we go. So I wonder if they were in water, if that would be better than the salt water. Because they don't need salt. They need salt water, they don't need regular water. Decisions. Okay, all this looks good. So the temperature of things going in and out, that looks great. -2. We've got it set to 0, so it's definitely not going to be continually going on for a while. Okay, let's go back to Lushani, check our system over here. Okay, so the water went up by about 11 degrees. It was about 80 degrees when we looked at it this last time. So that's a pretty good jump, right? Because this is going to continue to run for a little bit. And now if we look at the temperature, voila, nice and cold. It's not too hot anymore, and that's going to distribute across the base here. But we're also removing this shortly, so let's hopefully they can start finishing that off. Yeah, let's have them complete that. And then that should stop any of the issues that we've been having. Or not issues, but preventative maintenance issues. So we can go here, close it off, go down, build this stuff without worrying, and then yeah, open this up so it can fall directly into the liquid pump when all this is complete. It's not perfect, but it'll do. It'll do. It'll get the job done. Almost have enough time, or 0.6 cycles left, so we can print our new duplicate on this asteroid, as long as we have enough good qualities that we want, that we're looking for. If we could get someone with a mechatronics engineering skill without having to get all the different points in front of it, that would be crucial. But I have a plan either way, and we'll see what we need to do to get that far. Okay, did we see if this is idle? It's dormant right now. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Okay, now that we have this stuff set up, let's actually uncover this. Okay, we're gonna go all the way up or down like this, and we're gonna go whoosh. Okay. No, don't. Yeah, we're gonna need to do kind of like this. So we can hit underneath it and then build all the way across from it. There we go. So once this is all open, we'll get rid of all of the extra materials, get this hydrogen vent set up so we can have a area that can just keep giving us what we need. There we go. How about we put this right here as a higher priority? That way nobody gets stuck. Buried object discovered. Yeah, I know. So what we want to do is we're going to pump out all the gases that are in this area once we close it off. Yellow alert, let's change that to like a 6, right? We're dormant, I don't know for how long, but we don't really need to know. New printables, alright, let's see, we need a new dupe. Construction, excavation, farming, medicine, decorating, building, digging, suit wearing. Okay, so these two just cancel each other out, so that's not terrible. Gains attribute bonuses during meteor showers. We get those on this asteroid, so that would be interesting. Well, +3 construction. Huh. Cannot dig. I mean, we have Dom here. We don't need Abe. I'm gonna hold out. Let's get some citrus spandex suit. Okay. Where's that citrus spandex suit? Where is it? There it is. Alright, we want... There we go. Devin gets the suit. Alright, what are we doing over here? No slackers. No slackers. -70, that's pretty good. Okay, yeah, it's gonna take us some time to make this refined carbon into diamond on this asteroid. Man, it takes so long to get rad bolts. That's okay, it's just we really need to get this stuff fixed over here, so we're gonna hopefully can get this stuff done sooner. So I wonder, if this takes as long as it does because you put, hey, let's actually build on this location instead of just digging. Is that why it takes the errand longer? I mean, I know it does. That does mean it takes longer because they have to actually do a couple of different things here. Okay. Yeah, what we're gonna do is open this up a little bit further. We'll hold off on this row so nobody gets stuck, because that's the last thing that we want. There we go. Better. Much, much better. Alright. Still need to build this wire. And a couple of other things, obviously. You know, I think I've started on this asteroid a couple of times, and I find if you don't move into a spawn quickly enough, you get some pretty harsh suffocation. So you need to like go right into a spawn right away when you start on this asteroid, as soon as possible. I think that's like imperative. Okay. So the next step for the hydrogen vent is going to be we need to create a vacuum in there first. So in order to do that, we need a gas pump. And I'm going to put it directly to the right of it. We're going to make that out of gold. Doesn't need to be super hot, right? And then what I also want to do is add some automation in here. We're going to follow suit to like we have it for the other one. It's going to be an OR gate. Okay, so we have it behind, like directly behind that. We need to have a automation wire going right next to it. I'm going to have a switch on the outside. And then we're going to have one right underneath it. And then this is, again, just a fail-safe for myself. We're going to throw an Atmos sensor, make that out of gold. We don't really need to make it out of gold, but I think that it'll be fine. Just to give us a little bit extra on there. So we have the OR gate, right? It'll be one or the other. Okay. And then we are going to need power for here. We're going to make that out of the conductive wire. That way we don't have to worry about anything at all. There we go. Let's mop this up, and then we're going to move all these things here, maybe, or even underneath here. There we go. So we're gonna go base. Let's do automatic dispenser. Put you right here, and then we're gonna do sweep only, and we're just gonna drop everything right here when we go to pick it up. Here we go, large transformer. Put it right here, because 1, 2, 3, we just fine. Give us some more. Yeah, we'll just make it out of iron, that's fine. Okay. The next thing that we need to add to this, we're going to make some radiant pipe. We're going to make it out of aluminum. Okay, I'm only going to make a little S right there, and then we'll do some insulated igneous rock here. Okay. Oh, yep. That'll be just fine. And then what we do here instead is we go... Actually, I've got this kind of backwards. We're gonna flip this around. We missed one. It goes... So we want it to go directly down here, over, down, down. We're gonna change this because I don't want it to end over here. I want it to end on the other side. So I think it would be good to kind of play with this a little bit. Let's go over for sure, and then okay, we're gonna do a little bit different strategy here. Okay, flipping it the other direction. That way we can go right back up to the other one. We'll go up and over. And then we'll go directly up here. Okay, and what I would like to do is wait to build in the middle, so that way all this stuff doesn't fall down directly in here and we have to pick it up anyways. So we're gonna wait until everything here has been fixed, and then we'll put a box around it and then start pumping it out. All right, perfect. And then last but not least, we need some ventilation with some insulated pipe. We're gonna go up and over, and then this is gonna go directly into this one so we can get some power. Okay, because right now we don't have enough power generation. Dom needs a little bit more of a vacation. We're at 46% stress. That is not good. Let's check Dom's schedule and see if we can get a little bit more on the free time for Dom. We are not there. Which one is Dom on? Dom is on. No, no, no. Nope, 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 nope. Alright, either A, I missed it, or B, I missed it. I don't see Dom on this list. Okay, well, regardless of that, let's throw Dom on this one. There we go. So now, if we look at our skills tab, see Dom went down on the morale, so we need 17 and he's just not happy, so we need to keep that up. Worst case, we throw Dom on a permanent vacation status for a little while at least, but we probably will need to wait and hold off on that. Here we go. Much better. Let's take a look at the main asteroid. Double check some things here. Okay, so we have a lot of this polluted water lying around, and that's probably why we have it kind of running rampant in the polluted oxygen. Let's see, is there anything else that I'm missing? Okay, chlorine's all the way at the bottom of the top there. Okay, that looks good. Oh yeah, this is what we want to do. We want to do start the Sani pinch rows. Okay. And then did they complete that? Where is it? Okay, it's right here. So what I would like to do, that I think might be helpful, is take all the water from here. First, we need to look at how big this is. 22 tiles. 80. This is 105, 100. This is 95. That's 100. Yeah, we could fix this up to make it work. Yeah, let's do that. We will change some of this, and yeah, there we go. The door is going to be on this side instead of on this side, so we're going to go like that. Yeah. Go. That's going to be perfect for our needs on the SaniShells. We're going to try and put them in water instead of just a little section. We're going to keep like a few thousand kilograms in there, I think, kind of like this. So I wonder, how would we tame them? If they can't be groomed, how would we tame them? Huh. That is a conundrum. We're gonna have to think through this a little bit. Researching, don't need that. Suit wearing, decorating, no, 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 no. We're gonna grab aluminum here. Alright, back to Lushani. Let's see how we are doing over here. Okay, we've got power coming from both of these now, so that's generating enough in the background. We are going to need to have them kind of focus in on all of these tasks. That way we can start pulling out all of the things that we don't need, like the gases and the materials at the bottom. We haven't boxed it in yet, so we're gonna wait for that in a moment. Actually, we can do this a little bit differently as well. Let's go like this, and then we will make that a higher priority as well. If we build it around this, like in this manner, and just kind of have all this right here, it's just going to go all the way to the top once again, and then we won't have to worry about any of that. Okay, perfect. So that's what we're going to use to help supplement our power, and it needs to really start ramping up on that, so we'll start that in a little while here once that's completed. That is going to be it for this one, everyone. I think we've got a good push to stabilize the power on this asteroid. We did start getting some steam for the steam turbines here, and that's going to be really helpful to supplement our power in the meantime as well. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your comments, questions, suggestions, all of those good things in the section below. I hope everyone is having a wonderful holiday season, and hopefully we are staying safe. Please, give me a thumbs up if you wouldn't mind, and a subscribe if you haven't done so already. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Have a wonderful rest of your day. We'll see you in the next one.